you know, maybe a little less. But you're going to, you know, set the syringe up at an angle to the injection spot, and then just slowly, you know, make sure that the hole in the needle is facing you or sideways, depending on, you know, which way you're holding the needle. But you want it sideways. You want it to be facing to the side, away. You know, you don't want it facing straight up or straight down from the angle that you're injecting in. You want it to the side. Either side is fine. And what that does is it causes the tip of the needle to slide in with less resistance, less skin resistance. That's the optimal position. And then you just slowly poke until it breaks the skin, and you shouldn't even really feel it. But you should be able to see it when the skin gives way, you know, as far as like, you know, because when you're first, and your skin may not give any resistance. It may just slide in like butter. But if there's any resistance, it will shortly give way, and the needle will just slide right on in there, and you push it in up to the hilt of the syringe. And then you can start slowly. Once again, you don't want to squirt it in too fast. A, because it's a delicate molecule, and B, because it will keep the sensation, any kind of feeling sensation of it going in, it will minimize that. So very slowly, you depress the plunger on the syringe, and it will go right in. And I'll demonstrate that here in a little bit when my 7 minutes is, well, my 7 minutes and plus my 1 minute of letting it air dry. So those are some key points. Also, just make sure that when I neglected to say, but when you're mixing, well, that too, when you're mixing and when you are prepping the syringe and getting the dose out of the bottle, you want to make sure that you have, well, what I do is I lay down, I just get some clean paper towel and put it down to be my surface for the work of loading up the syringe. So you want everything to be clean, you know, and because this is, you want it to be sterile to a certain, you know, you want it to be sterile because you are doing an injection. So you want everything nice and clean. So I will pick this back up. One last thing. If you're doing sublingual dosing, then, you know, where I stopped the first section of, you know, loading up the syringe, then you would just go in front of a mirror and take the syringe and point the needle, you know, lift up your tongue, open your mouth, lift up your tongue, look in the mirror and point the needle down at the underneath your tongue, and then slowly depress the plunger to eject. You're not injecting, you're just ejecting into your mouth. There it is. And so when you do that, then it just goes right into under your tongue, and you want to leave it under there for about 20 minutes. That's optimal. If you absolutely can't stand it, well, you know, you can go less than that, but you do want to make sure that every bit of that liquid, this is another one of the issues with sublingual. It's a hassle. It's a lot bigger hassle than an injection, especially once you get used to doing it. So you just, you know, hold it under your tongue, let all of that liquid get absorbed. Now, your mouth will produce some saliva while you're waiting for it to be absorbed into your bloodstream under your tongue, but the HCG dose will migrate through your tongue membranes and, you know, under the tongue membranes and into your bloodstream. Okay, so I guess I can just show you here what we're going to do is we're going to take this, lift it up, and a lot of times it will stick, so you just want to knock that back down because you want to know. Hang on, let me look at it. Okay, so you're going to want to, you know, push that back down so that you can see where it is that you're going. Then you're going to take this and just, what I do, I just flip it so that I can see easily that right here at this center point and straight up is where I'm going to head for. So this is part 3. Get my syringe out without stabbing myself. Here we go. So you're going to have to take that off. Okay. It's unsheathed. Now, we're going to look at this needle. Let's see. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, it's going to be hard to video this. But see, I'm going to just look and look and look until I see where that little hole is. And then, sometimes it just looks like a little dark spot. Okay, so I've got it. It's sideways. I'm going to hold it sideways. And I'm going to take it and just put it right about where I want it. And I know that part is frozen. You can see